Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Coconuts is a children's dexterity game. The components are out of this world. My kids love playing this game. It's really fun and luck-based, and just, it is what it is. And when you see the flow of the game, you'll be, oh, that's what it is. It comes in one of those big-sized boxes. Everything fits back into it okay. This is a Mayday game and a Korea board games. It's a fun enough little dexterity game. I mean, it's the kind of game that you might play for 5 or 10 minutes and be done, but you'll play it over and over and over again. When you're shooting the coconuts, it sucks when you get on the floor. Hopefully your kids will be the kind of kids that will, sure, Dad, I'll get it, so you're not bending over picking up coconuts all the time. Otherwise, it's a game that looks fantastic. The gameplay is dexterity. It's okay. I mean, people will have fun with this. There's a few little rules that can make it a little bit more complicated for scoring, which is good, so it can grow with you a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's just a silly little dexterity game. With it's going to be very attractive with the monkeys and the shooting the coconuts. They're going to like that. So I'm going to leave this more for children. Maybe you're at a con and you're feeling silly and you want to play something silly. This might be it. This may fall into the Loopin' Louie crowd. But it's a silly little dexterity game for children. And I think it works if you can get your hands on it.
Here's the components for Coconuts, which is a fun little children's game. And you get this great artwork, and it shows you a picture of the main component on the box, which is great. The artwork is kind of this Japanimation type style thing. It's one of those, what I call hungry hippo boxes that kind of open in the bottom. Everything slides out, and sometimes it can be very difficult to get it back in. You're going to get a number of these cups. And they're real hard plastic and nice, and they come in red and yellow because you will use the red for a special. And this is the main component. This is the monkey, very big and plastic and chalky, and it's wonderful. And it can sure spring things up, but this is the thing that's going to attract the children. He's very cute, got the big eyes, and he's going to dump everything out. And you get these little player boards, a little bit flimsy, but they just kind of sit on the board, so it doesn't matter. And they are better than some of the things like maybe Final Fantasy puts out. But it's cute enough, and it accomplishes what it's set out to do. The rules are just a weird, simple kind of page out. But it's in color, which is better than most mass market games. You're going to get a number of cards. I'll be honest, we don't use these quite a bit, but they do shake the game up. And they're super cute. You just kind of refer to the rule book about what they do. But they're pretty funny. You can only use your mouth. Okay. You're going to get these coconuts, and they're soft, so you won't be hurt if somebody knocks you in a noggin with one of them. But they do look like Whoppers, so make sure you don't eat them, or big Raisinets. So, they are soft, but they can go flying across the room for sure. And you get a big bag of these. I believe this bag even came with it. So those are the components. Very nice. And everything is top notch. I mean, these things are just incredible from a toy factor on these things. And they're very well made. I don't foresee this breaking at all. So very nice and very nicely done. Very attractive to children.
The rules for the coconuts is very simple. You're not going to have any problems. You're going to put your monkey back and shoot the coconuts and hope that it goes into one of the buckets. You can eat, for younger children, you can easily change the rules just to get a coconut in a bucket and move on. There's a little scoring system with the red and the yellow ones. But the rules are very, very simple. This could easily be a mass market game if it isn't one already.
Okay, I'm going to try my best to show you kind of how this works. So when it's set up, this is for 2 players, a different configuration for 3. You have 9 cups, you have 2 yellows in the center, and a red on each corner. And the way it works, if you shoot the red, you get the cup, and you get to keep it. And you get to shoot again. If you shoot a yellow, you get to keep the cup, but you don't get to shoot again, and there's 2 yellows here. The game is very simple. Your monkey has to be behind this red bar. You put a coconut in his hands, and I'm going to shoot it forward just a tad so you can see it, but you're supposed to be behind that red line, and then you let it hit, and I got one! And that will go there. And now the other side would go. So you put a guy here, he would get his coconut, and he would get this one. Man, I am having the best game of my life. Oh, got a red. It goes down, and I get to go again. See if I can get that other red. No. Oh, it bounced up, got that yellow. Great hit. I don't get to go again. And this will continue on, and you'll stack these up, so it becomes a little bit harder on you, and then you would win. Now, somebody can land in yours, and when they do, they get to take it. And you just kind of go back and forth until somebody wins the game, or you're bored, or out of coconuts, or however long you want to play. Now, there is a little variant here to play with these cards, and they will do different things. So if you wanted to play with these, you can. This, you're allowed to blow, wave a newspaper, or use a fan. With this one, choose one of the cup, and they must hit that cup. So you get to choose which cup they have to go at. This one, choose another player to shoot with their eyes closed. This one, you may shoot twice in a row. With this one, the player about to shoot loses their turn. Isn't that super fun to lose a turn? This one, they have to shoot from further away. So they all do little things, and they come out each round and kind of add some variety to the game. But otherwise, kids are really going to like this. These things are super cute. There's some finesse to it. Most kids are going to have them flying everywhere. They're not going to get the finesse right off the bat, but you can play this with really young kids too. And we just play until they lose interest, which is before the game ends. But I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, so they just kind of like shooting at the thing more than keeping track of the score. But that's Coconuts. You literally just stand behind here, and you try to hit them into the cup. It's Coconuts.
Who should buy this game? Children, obviously. Young children can play this. You're not going to have a problem with this. It's just a little dexterity game for kids with wonderful, wonderful pieces. You will put this on the table, and kids will be attracted to just the visual appeal of it. As for adults, I said it earlier, but maybe the Lupin and Louie crowd will like this, or if you're at a con and you want to get silly and play something, or close a night out. This isn't a game that adults will take very seriously, but you'll have a lot of fun playing with your children. For me, it's going to be a keeper. The kids really like it. If it was just no children, I don't think it'd be a game that I would keep, but the kids are really going to like this. We've had a lot of fun with it so far. It's not a game that will stay on the table very long with my kids. Like, okay, we've done this 10, 15 minutes and we're done, even though the box says 30. It's more of an activity. We don't always go through the scoring. Might be the age of my children that we just kind of count up the number of cups at the end. But there is a good scoring system in here. Your mileage may vary, but if you have kids, this would be a solid pickup, I think, especially in the dexterity department. So it's going to be a keeper because of my children.